Hello, everyone, and welcome into more Ticket to Ride here on the Sorcerer Network. My name is Sorcerer Matt, and this is a interesting set of tickets. Do we grab Miami to Las Vegas, or do we just say this is good? You know, the fact that I have Phoenix to Boston here and a couple of teens and things like that. The problem is getting down to Miami. I don't really want to do that. Excuse me. So I think yeah, we're just gonna kind of go off the top here because I think so. Clearly, I kind of want to get all of this up here kind of solidified. So I probably should be looking for my Chicago to Pittsburgh to New York to Boston to Montreal. Getting into Nashville, I've got plenty of inns. I could also look to grab into Atlanta if I wanted to. But then at that point, I probably should have just grabbed Miami. So, I probably, man, I don't know. I think just, I didn't need to go overboard. And hey, Yellow has made that decision for us now. Ooh, okay. So this is increasing my desire to want to get the East Coast things done as quickly as possible. I would love these two black. Boo. So I think I can just go off the top. I don't super need a yellow. It'd be fine to have, but I don't need it. All right. So this is how it's gonna be. All right. Let's go. Let's start grabbing some things here. We need to increase our aggression here. Don't like that. All right, we got lucky. The good news is, once we get out of this little pocket up here in the northeast, then we're kind of out of the traffic zone. Now, we still do have to get down into Nashville, but we've got some options there. Yeah, I really getting a double orange there is really good as I whack my microphone. I really like that. I wonder if Blue's trying to go Pittsburgh to Nashville. And so I wonder if I should look to go St. Louis to Nashville. Okay. So green is probably heading more south. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna kind of aggressively get some routes. I know that I need to get Chicago to Pittsburgh here, but I don't want yellow to go Nashville to St. Louis. Similarly, I'm going to do this. You know what I am thinking? I think I want to grab Los Angeles to Phoenix. And I think I want to go Santa Fe, Denver. I think that's what I want to do. Okay, so yellow does not have Vegas to Miami because I could have had that, and now the not grabbing Vegas to Miami is looking like the smartest decision given the board. All right, that's uh, uh that I don't care about that. That doesn't destroy our plans. Now we are gonna do this. All right, so this is a fine start. Um, totally fine. Even like I probably can go Phoenix to Santa Fe to Oklahoma City, and like maybe meet, kind of meet in the middle here somewhere. I'm gonna grab some red here because I wouldn't mind solidifying Salt Lake to Denver very soon. Everyone is very much in the way of everybody else, it seems. Interesting. Interesting. And I really would like to now grab some oranges. I guess it's really not critical that I go Denver to Kansas City. Am I overreacting here? Should I just go Salt Lake to Denver, Denver to Oklahoma City? Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely should do that. So I can use this orange now to go here because yeah, I don't really need to. I need to get Salt Lake to Denver. That needs to happen. But otherwise, my goodness, we are jam packed in here. So, okay, I'm gonna grab a yellow here. I would really like to go yellow and then red. I'd really rather not have to get 7 red. But if it comes down to it, we kind of have to do what the board gives us. Now, this is actually a really nice card draw for us. Yes, we want the yellow first. It doesn't seem like anyone wants reds, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. All right. Happy we got into Los Angeles when we did. All right, that worked out very well for us. So let's go here. I don't really need that, but I'll happily use it. All right, now we're gonna... My goodness. Chickies! You're okay. It's almost time for the chickens to go outside. And they need to be. They're getting big, too fast. Yeah, great. Excellent. So, yellow's in a little bit of a pickle here. I'm not sure how yellow hooks everything up here. Oh, interesting. So that changes. I was gonna not worry about this route because I'm like, okay, I got a double here and I can hook up through either one. But with yellow taking this route and being blocked off Kansas City to St. Louis, I'm through being blocked off by things. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I should grab that blue. That's my bad. Because I do need that for Santa Fe to Oklahoma City. That's fine. We can. Yeah. This is the equivalent of like Google telling us traffic ahead, reroute, and we have rerouted. Let's do this. Just so there's no funny business there. I guess we do need to get up into Montreal as well, but I'm not as... That's not as concerning to me. Yeah, actually, I don't mind the pair here. What's Green's plan? Okay, so Green, I think, maybe drew something that's not connected to their previous routes. Maybe I'm incorrect about that, but... So Yellow's grabbing Blue, probably to go up to Portland. Okay, let us... I'm in an aggressive mood here. Given the last 48 hours of my Ticket to Ride experience. Okay, that's fine. Let us go off the top here. This is maybe kind of a wasted turn, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I did get a wild there, so it's not completely wasted. I'm going to draw tickets because I think this game is going to end quicker than we think it's going to be. So this would have been nice for Los Angeles to Atlanta. Can I get into Atlanta easily? No, and I also have Los Angeles to Oklahoma City. I don't really want to get up into Winnipeg, nor am I going to do Vancouver to Portland, obviously. So yeah, this is, the second time, I think, in a week that not grabbing this to get into Atlanta cost us a big ticket. But I don't know. I like this play where I didn't have Los Angeles. But I got into Los Angeles as, I know that's a hub. So I like those plays to a point, but sometimes you can kind of... I've had it to where I'm like, okay, I'm going to get into Los Angeles, and I'm going to get into Atlanta, and I'm going to get into all these other places, and then it gets to a point where you forget to do the cities that you actually have because you were so worried about preparing for what might happen. I wonder if Yellow just has Vegas to Seattle. San Francisco to Washington, probably for Blue. Okay, let's complete this route. Because this gets us most of our stuff. We still got to get into Montreal, but, which... I probably just do. I don't know. Nah, I'm willing to take the risk here. All right, Kansas City to Boston. Yeah, we can do that. I'm not getting up to... Definitely not doing any Vancouver routes. I do have to do a pair up to Kansas City, but I'll probably prioritize that over Montreal to Boston. Getting another wild pair is not going to be that much of an issue. That's an interesting play from Blue. I don't know if that was I need to be in Toronto or whether that was just I'm straight up blocking. Little bit concerned about this. Because now Green has to get this, and Blue seems to be kind of in a mood. Well, I guess that is 13. Ugh. Yee. No, thank you. I still stand by the decision. Whoa, keeping 3. Don't love that. Okay, so yes, and then just off the top, whatever. So the big question is, I'm assuming Green takes Montreal to Boston. Does Blue take it as well? Oh, they don't. Okay. All right. Okay. That turned out to be a lot less scary than we thought it was going to be. But now we're not dilly-dallying anymore. Yeah, I'm assuming Green is good. And just where Green is in the turn order, that makes sense. If I was doing that, that that green can immediately respond rather than having to wait. Okay, Dallas to New York, yes. Another Atlanta. I'm not going to do Portland to Houston, and I'm not going to do Omaha to New Orleans. So we're not getting any, like, big, oh my gosh, we get 3 tickets, and wow, look how much we can get. But the fact that we're getting 1 ticket per, that's pretty much already done, that we don't even, like, we don't have to panic about it. That's just so wonderful. Where you can be like, I've already got this route completed. I don't even need to worry about it. If these 2 black are here, I'm probably taking the 2 black because I now do need to kind of start to set up. I feel like I'm in a really good position right now. And so I feel like I need to set up, how can I get a couple more points? And how can I end this game in a timely fashion? So yellow does end up hooking up all their stuff. I wouldn't hate going Montreal to Sault Ste. Marie just for funsies. I think blue probably... I mean, green definitely doesn't have longest train. Blue... well, maybe yellow does. But we have... I don't know. Again, I could go through and count this, but that's a lot of work. I prefer to ride on the vibes. Oh, choosing more destination tickets. Okay. All right. Hilariously, with the 3 black and then another pair, we could get into Atlanta. But I'm okay with the decision not to take the Atlanta routes. That's definitely the smarter thing to do. I don't love that blue now has 9 destinations. That's like this further sells me on. I'm just gonna grab this wild here because the other thing I could do is just hop up to Winnipeg as well if need be. But yeah, I would like to get to a point where I'm ending this game. The other thing is if 2 blacks show up, I'm just grabbing Winnipeg to Sault Ste. Marie and saying sayonara. Or I guess I could grab Los Angeles to El Paso to like get a longer train. Yeah. I mean, I don't think... that would be incredibly lucky just to get 2 black hanging out here. So probably the play here is just to grab a pair. Because now I have the cards in hand to end the game. And I kind of feel like I want to do that. People are drawing way too much... Like, the fact that blue's still drawing tells me that blue thinks they can do something. And I'm not all about that. I'm not going to allow you to just get more stuff. Yeah. Yes, yeah. The fact that blue's drawing means blue's looking for something. We need to end this game now. Now, blue could have gotten what they needed and play, but the fact that they have not played tells me that blue got greedy. Or didn't, and just grabbed Toronto to Charleston. This has bitten me before, and I probably shouldn't do it, but I hate doing nothing on the last turn. Okay. No. That hurts. Especially because we're going to lose 10 points. Bummer. Bummer. We'll see if it costs us. I will say I'm actually very happy with how this game was navigated. I didn't really feel like I kind of took what the game gave and didn't really get rerouted all that much, if at all, to be honest with you. The end game was just kind of weird. There was just some weird decisions, and so blue does hit all of them. Yeah, that probably sinks us. I was hoping that blue was gonna miss. Yeah, because they're San Francisco to Washington. Yeah, that's a good game by blue. That's a very good game by blue. I think yellow had too much other stuff that happened. That probably still takes second, though. Yeah, I definitely don't have longest train. Not at 26. Blue? No, yellow. All right, so yeah, that was just a very strange late game where I was kind of caught in this in between. Maybe I should have looked more at this Atlanta pocket and gone, nah, that's worth the risk. That's probably what I should have done. Because I just had so much at the end that I just kind of did nothing. And then, I mean, even like the loss of 10 points at the end of the game really didn't matter all that much. I probably would still, though I guess I would have, yeah, I mean, had I completed it, I would have been in second. But had I just gained 10 more points, it really wasn't that big of a deal. I was kind of counting on blue having missed a ticket. So I'm curious what blue was doing at the end, just drawing and drawing and drawing and drawing, if they just had a pair for Nashville to Charleston. I don't know. Let's remember this game as the game that I did not go into Miami, and that was the right decision. So, hey, if you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button, like, and comment. We'll see you next time!